Our next study series is called The Essentials with a question mark. At Eagle Hills Church, we often quote St. Augustine when he said, "In essentials unity, in non-essentials diversity, and in all things charity." By this we mean that we recognize that there are beliefs which are fundamental to our faith and which we must insist upon. Some of these beliefs are the Trinity, the full divinity and full humanity of Jesus, and the authority and inspiration of the Scriptures. There are others. If we were to depart from these beliefs, then we would no longer be considered Christian. On the other hand, we recognize that there are issues where Christians of good conscience can and do disagree. For example, Christians differ on whether or not salvation can be lost. Christians disagree on the extent to which God's will controls events on this earth. Christians do not agree on the timing or particulars of the end times. There are many others. While some of these beliefs may be very important to us, these differences do not constitute a departure from the faith. We recognize that there is a broadness to our beliefs. We do not require absolute conformity in matters of doctrine. Furthermore, even when we disagree with others, we always want to be civil, caring, and respectful. In part, this is because we recognize that all of us are on a spiritual path. We learn and grow and make mistakes in our Christian walk. Our ideas can change. None of us has all the answers. Also, as Christians, we are required to love one another, those in the church, and to love our neighbor, whoever that might be. Learning to love and care for those with whom we disagree is a part of our Christian walk. When we became an independent church, one of the things we discovered was that there were issues that did not cut to the heart of the faith, but were still important enough that we had to take a stand as a congregation. Some of these were the role of women in the church, positions on social and political issues, and doctrine about the Scripture. There were others too. In this study series, we'll be examining those issues, the stance our church took on them, and why. Do you have to agree with all of these stances? No, but you do have to be able to live with them to be a part of our church. In essentials, unity, in non-essentials, diversity, and in all things, charity. Let's learn how to keep the main thing the main thing.